Welcome to CSGuitars, the science of loud. Today we're going to gain appreciation for this MXR Blue Box, a unique and filthy fuzz pedal whose unpredictability verges on the unusable. This particular unit is one of the script logo reissues from the mid-2000s, but the circuit dates back to the late 70s. What makes this pedal so special is that it's not just a fuzz, it's also a sub-octaver.
So what, Colin? There are many fuzz octavers! What's so special about that?
Well, thanks for bringing that up, Barry. Well, most fuzz octaves go one octave down. The Blue Box says F that and descends 2 octaves. It's frankly subterranean. This sub-octaver is strictly monophonic. Trying to play more than one note at any time will completely confuse it. Chords are an impossibility, and even if you are staying to single notes, the tracking is garbage, jumping and glitching all over the place. The fuzz is nasty, but it doesn't have the sustain of the likes of a Big Muff or the Meat Boy that we looked at recently, so holding notes for any length of time isn't gonna work either. So with all that said, you might be thinking, who in their right mind would use one of these? Well, I'm not one to argue with the likes of Jimmy Page, who used the Blue Box on the solo of Fool in the Rain. Jump on Spotify and listen to that track. It's an unusual sound, but it works with that song. For me, the Blue Box sits in a right nostalgic pocket of my mind. It's entirely possible to coax sounds out of this unit that could well have been generated by the soundboard of a Commodore 64, bringing back memories of watching a flashing screen of colours for half an hour, joystick in hand, waiting for the cassette tape to load a video game onto my tiny CRT television. Yes, I am that old. Actually, thinking about it, it might have been the VIC-20. We're gonna get into sounds real quick here, but before we do, a couple of notes about the controls. Firstly, like many of the older MXR designs, the output knob is utterly useless. It needs to be full to be at unity gain, it only makes the signal quieter, not louder, so it's a set and forget at 100% type thing. The blend control is where the magic is. Set at noon, you get equal mix between fuzz and octave sounds. Turn it clockwise and you get more fuzz and less octave. Turn it counterclockwise, it's more octave and less fuzz. Set at the extremes, you're getting one or the other. Furthermore, I'm going to be running a wah pedal into the Blue Box for many of the sounds you're about to hear. The reason is not just because of the historic connection between fuzz and wah, but because the octave part of the Blue Box is so unpredictable and tracks so poorly. Just the action of sweeping the mid-range with a wah pedal causes it to jump octaves unpredictably. So you're getting a tonal shift in the fuzz, but also a pitch shift in the octaver, and it's something that I've never been able to recreate any other way, and it's just a lot of fun. Utterly wild, right? Now, this certainly isn't for everyone. Guaranteed there's already comments down there of people shouting about how shite this sounds, but we'll let them have their vanilla missionary position opinion. The MXR Blue Box is looking for someone a little more adventurous. It wants a daredevil who doesn't fear a little danger in their sound. Setting the blend control above halfway gives the most usable sounds here, retaining the brightness and attack of the fuzz while keeping the octaver under control and stopping it from overwhelming the tone. However, if you do just want dark, crazy, deep C suboctave sounds to mix in with your other effects, then they are here too on the other side of the control. If you want to experience something a little bit different and live life on the wild side, then grab yourself a Blue Box. Toman and Sweetwater affiliate links will be in the description underneath this video. And if you do grab one, I challenge you to make it work. Put it in a track and make sure you share it with me on any of my social medias. Just search for CSGuitars. Anyway, that's all for now. Keep it loud and stay dangerous.
This is my sexy voice.